Is he
Is
high?
he there today all day or what? Or you got to make an appointment?
We have an appointment from 4 and 4:30, me and Steven.
Oh, God.
And he does one of these weird little switch back and forth. So
You're listening to Girth and Mirth Bears on the PJ and Friends Radio Network, Dallas, Texas.
The views and opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect those of the station, owners, management, and sponsors.
If you find any content disagreeable, you may exercise your right to change the channel. And now, on with the show.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Of course, I'm not on, right? There we go. Hold on a sec.
Turn it down, turn it down, turn it down, turn it down. No, your voice is so loud, 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 loud.
you just turned off your own mic.
All right. So let me tell you why this is important today. I just spent money on advertising to shout this out to several cities on the ground. Okay. So as you guys are fighting me on this, it's coming across bad.
Well, I mean, you know. I know, right?
All right, so it is Saturday. It is.
I can't hear you.
In-house, we have today we have Keith. We have Adam.
Yes.
We have Randy.
Hello.
And we have Junior.
You can't see Junior because he's in the back of the room.
There you are.
You can see my foot. I'm going to get a haircut today.
You know what? You put that paper up there. See that paper up there? All right, so there's a couple of things we're doing today. First, we'll do the chub thing in a little bit. We got some interesting members. Are you serious? You can't hear me.
No. You are not there.
No.
There, that's better.
How about now?
Yep.
Yes.
I didn't do it.
Okay. I'm going to beat you all after the show. So there you go.
Is that a good thing?
It could be. It could be. So here's what happened. Normally we have 4, okay, and I have a big mixer outside that takes up way too much room, and so when we took this down, we bought this sucker here that allows me to have 4. So we have 5 people today. So in order to do that, I had to add a mixer to the mix, and so it's messing with my mojo as far as the shows go. So. But anyway, we have shouted the show out. I did LA, which has 3,900 people, Manhattan that has 4,600 people, Chicago that had 2,500 people, Fort Lauderdale had 1,800 people, and Dallas had 2,100 people on Growler. So if we get 10% of that, it's like 1,000 people. So it's not much, but hopefully we'll start getting some attention. Look, here we go. Yeah, we're getting my messages from a lot of people all over the thing here.
Yep.
Probably telling us not to shout.
No, some people might do that. I'm getting a lot of guys saying, hey, so if you're on this, that's great. If you want to participate in the show, you may do so. Call 469-844-2207, 469-844-2207. Hopefully that'll work too. So we went and saw, I want to call it Morpheus is what I want to call it. Morbius on Thursday night. What did you think of it?
It was average. Wasn't one of the better Marvel movies. No, I mean, just they didn't explain some of the stuff. Some things just were kind of happening. The special effects were good, and overall, I liked the show. I just didn't think it was great. I thought it was okay. too many things unexplained. Just
Yeah.
didn't make sense.
Well, to our guests who may not have seen the movie, it's about a man who is infected with a genetic disorder, and he discovers that vampire bats have a genetic abnormality that will allow him to cure his blood disorder, but turns him into a living bat.
Actually, it was pretty good. Well, I know you guys haven't seen it, but there's only been 2 movies that I've ever seen as far as this in this universe of movies that, as someone who didn't follow the comics, it made sense to. The first one was Doctor Strange. That movie was good enough that you could fall in love with the character without having to have known about him. And then the other one was this one. This one was very good. And what was the one with the 10 rings? That was not done bad either.
Shang-Chi
was a good.
Yeah,
movie.
that was not bad either. So those were done well. As far as, I mean, you could walk into it not having known it was not like Superman or Wonder Woman or whatever. So it was fun. I thought it was fun, and I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what they do because they had a couple after scenes that I'm looking forward to. Are you okay?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I like to get comfortable. May I get comfortable?
Take your pants off.
Yeah, there you go.
No. And speaking of taking pants off, we were at TBRU last weekend.
Yes, we were.
It was a nice time. Nice hotel. A lot of eye candy. Lots of people to talk to. I met a few people, and we did a few of the events, and did the dinner. The dinner was pretty good. I couldn't eat much of it, and then got to do a lot of walking. I put 10,000 steps on.
No, but you did
10,000 steps on Friday.
But you did a great job. I mean,
So
this was the first. This go ahead.
my recovery's coming pretty good. Next month in May will be 1 year since weight loss surgery. I
Good for you.
didn't realize until like, hey, it's April. No, next month. So anyway, so we had a pretty good time. Adam attended. What did you think about it, Adam?
It wasn't my first. It was just kind of one more. It wasn't anything different than I've done in the
Notch
past.
the
It
belt?
wasn't.
No.
No sex.
So you didn't get laid, huh?
That's not the
That's for
point
another
of me
time.
going, but yeah.
Let's not kiss and tell, Keith. Hello.
What?
If you'd have went, you'd have probably got laid.
What happens in the bathhouse stays in the bathhouse.
Oh, the
Wait, you went to
bathhouse.
Club Dallas?
Yes.
Yes. Ooh, nice.
I've never been there.
Yeah.
I haven't either. What was?
We want to go?
Yes.
Randy,
But don't tell Steve. Steve, if you're watching, turn this off for a minute.
Randy came by for a little while, and I got to see them, and I'm wandering around. So Randy and Mark both came. Keith was too busy being the husband or the
son.
wife. I'm not quite sure which
The
one.
son. I was at my mom's cleaning her gutters and mowing her yard. And
That's
doing
what he
this stuff.
says normally, but when he's out doing some whoring, he just says, "I'm at mom's."
That's not true. You know, I always kiss and tell. I'm a bragger. I got some dick.
Yeah.
Don't make that face, Adam. You're not better than me.
Yeah. PJ brought his puppet, Zach, and Zach, Zach was mortified by the whole situation.
Well, yeah, and you tried to make him gay, and he's not gay.
Oh, did you see the mask on his?
Yes, I did see the mask you put on him. You violated my puppet.
You didn't throw the mask away, did you?
No, but I thought about it.
Well, Jesus, when did you find it? How many days it took?
Probably just the other day when I sat down there. When they came over last night to go to dinner with us. And
You looked up like,
I said, "What the fuck? You've been trying so hard to make Squishy and Zach gay. They're not gay."
So I saw you walking around, the pictures of you walking around. How was the reactions or responses you got to it?
So, the first couple people were surprised, but see, I play, and there's a character that I have when I do that, so I'm very playful with that. Like a couple people are oblivious that you're doing it, so I follow them around, and I follow them around to where they can't see me, but their friends can, and so they start laughing and joking. But if you look at the pictures, and I can bring them up a little later, if you're doing it right, you sort of disappear, and they actually address the puppet like it's real. And so even these big guys, you look at them, they're looking at the puppet, they're not looking at me.
Right.
And I don't throw my voice or anything like that. I'm just like a Muppet guy, you know. But a lot of people, some people roll their eyes, but other people really got a kick out of it. So
Right, cool.
You know, it couldn't be any worse than someone being a puppy or in a harness.
Come on, no judgment. No.
I was in the puppy playroom, and that was
He
really.
was scratching the puppies behind the
Here,
ears.
puppy. What is your favorite dog treat? Is it bacon bits?
Or a penis.
It
No.
was- the puppy room was fun. I mean, you know,
So,
it's very adult.
Michael
So-
Avila says he's got his pants off.
I don't know who that is.
Well, people, we need to address these people.
Well, here you I could address him. So, Michael,
Send us a picture. Send us a picture with your penis off, with your pants off. Don't cut anything off, please. The show told me to do it.
Oh, I'm totally not interested in Morbius. Morbius. You know, unless you know anything about Morbius, it's just not going to work. Totally agree with you on that one.
Well, I just say, it's not a must run out and see movie, but it is going to be part of the Spider-Man universe and the Sinister Six and all of that.
Yeah,
so.
and he's an anti-hero like Venom. And so he does play... He doesn't have a big role in the Marvel universe. He's just one of those characters that draw this and let's put this out.
But he
see
will
what
now,
works.
though,
Yeah.
now that he's in the movies.
Well, I just watched the first episode of Moon Knight, and I am completely confused at the end of it, having never read any of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well...
All I got was the idiots in control.
I don't remember the split personalities.
There's three.
From the comics. I just remember Mark Spector, and I know he had the voice and the powers, I guess, of the Moon God or whoever it is,
Yeah.
Khonshu or.
Yeah.
But yeah,
There's three guys. There's Mark Spector. There's another one that's a cab driver, and there's an idiot. And he.
but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, he uses his split identity to wage war on ancient evil.
I have no
Bum, bum,
idea.
bum, bum.
I have no idea about anything you've been talking about.
Oh, okay. So let's
So let's start
let's-
back over with
yeah.
TVRU and explain from there. Or?
No, the movies.
The movies.
The Marvel thing.
Well, you really have to. I guess growing up with comic books. But did you grow up with comic books?
Nope.
Okay. Did you grow up with playing Dungeons and Dragons?
G.I. Joes? Barbies?
G.I. Joe's was more my younger brother's
Okay.
thing. I grew up with Lincoln Logs. If that
I
tells you
love Lincoln
anything.
Log.
Yeah, I like Lincoln. Yeah. So what did you grow up with, Adam?
I grew up on a 200-acre ranch, so sticks and frogs.
Nice.
Chasing snakes. Holy shit.
All right.
And try not to get chiggers.
Chiggers, what are
Been
chiggers?
there, done that.
Do they really exist, or is that just a fake thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they exist. You'll know it when you get them.
Mm-hmm.
Chigger? Well, I've had sand fleas. Those are horrible.
I've never had those, so
I never
I
heard
don't
of
know
that.
how to compare them.
they-
No, I've heard of
You
them.
would have.
but-
You'd know if you had them. They itch like
Yeah.
crazy. So, all right, here. 1 second. I want to add.
Well, so Randy joins us today.
Yes, he does.
One of the many things, he's a very talented musician. He is part of the Turtle Creek Choir here in Dallas, which is awesome.
Turtle Creek Corral.
Oh, Total Creek Chorale. Sorry.
It's got to have that word corral in it because it's a Texas thing.
So, can you tell us a little bit about your self?
Well, yeah, I grew up in Minnesota and lived on a farm till I was like 10 or 11. I went to a 2-room country school through 5th grade.
Holy cow!
And so there were 2 rooms, 1 through 4 in one room and 5 through 8 in the other. So the whole school was like maybe 60 kids at the most.
Wow.
But that being, I grew up singing all the time. That was part of the day. We'd start out with it was a school run by a Lutheran church. This is where I grew up. And we would sing. We'd sing a hymn in the morning when we started. Then at the end of the day, we would sing fun, silly kids songs. So I just grew up with a love for singing, and that kind of continued through, high school and into college. And after college, got involved with some community choruses in Minneapolis, St. Paul, which is where I had after college and moved to Minneapolis and St. Paul. And eventually started singing with the Twin Cities Gay Men's Chorus.
Cool.
And my then partner and I moved to Florida in 2003 so he could go to graduate school, and sang with another choir there called Una Voce. And then eventually he got recruited to a job here in Dallas, and so I moved with him and started singing with the Turtle Creek Chorale.
Wow.
So Turtle Creek is primarily a gay men's chorus. There are straight men that sing with us, which is
Really?
interesting. Yeah.
It's got to be different.
They want to sing, and they want to sing with a good chorus, and there aren't a lot of good choirs in Minneapolis or in the Dallas area. So, and we do a lot of fun music. It's not all really serious stuff, but we've got about 250 active members. We usually don't have that many on stage for a performance because there's lots of people that will take a concert off because of whatever reasons, conflicts, that kind of thing, or they just want to break. So we're in the process of working on a concert that's going to be performed in July, and primarily it's a performance of a piece that was commissioned by our artistic director that is dealing with the 1921 race riots, or race massacre, actually, in Tulsa.
Ooh, that was a very bad thing.
Yeah, so this is pretty heavy music, but it's we've just started. This is like the third week of rehearsals, so we haven't even gotten all the music yet.
Is Thaddeus still singing with you?
Not right now. He's taking some time off.
Okay.
I haven't seen him for a while.
I haven't seen him in a few years.
Yeah, I don't know if he's decided he doesn't want to sing anymore. I know he's really busy with teaching and that kind of thing. But
Band stuff.
yeah, so.
Sounds like the show in July is going to be really good.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to sing because I'd already had plans to go to Bigger Vegas.
Bigger Vegas.
Yeah,
So,
there you go.
And, I'd already put down deposits and paid for this and paid for that. And just decided
We had a
I'd
great
go
time last time, didn't
we did. So I'm probably not going to be performing it, and I'm not sure if I'm going to go all the way through because they're trying to the management people are trying to get a concert set up in Tulsa in June.
Mm-hmm.
And if that doesn't happen, then I'm not going to sing because I won't be able to perform it. But after the performance in Dallas in July, they're going to New York City and performing it at Carnegie Hall.
Wow.
Which is, I've actually sung there before, so I don't have a great desire to do that again. And New York is one of the places I've been several times, and I really don't want to go back again because I don't really enjoy New York City.
Oh.
Sorry for all you people in New York.
Yeah, we advertise it. They have, what was it, 4,000 people on Growler. So let's see. We have at least 2 people that have answered, so I know they're listening.
Okay. I've been there several times. I've done the things I want to do, and I'm at an age or a point in my life where if I'm going to spend money to go somewhere, I want to go somewhere I've not been before or do something I've not been done before. So that's one of the main reasons I'm not going.
Speaking of done things, Adam does a lot of cruises.
Yeah, he does.
Does a lot of cruises. So, Adam, you've got one coming up, don't you?
Yes.
Where are you going?
This is on the Celebrity Cruise Line. We're going to go sail out of Fort Lauderdale. We're going to go to San Juan, St. Thomas, St. Martin, St. Lucia, Tortola, and then back to Nassau. It's an 8-day cruise.
8 days on the water.
But it's some of the islands that are a little further away, so they're harder. Takes longer to get to, so they're not on the traditional 7-day cruise.
Are you going to go by yourself, or is your family going with you, or
I'm going with my roommate, Steven.
Steven? Yeah, Steven's at home. You think you'd be okay by then?
He'll be in 2 boots, surgical boots.
Okay.
But
And a scooter.
How long before he's actually able to get in the pool and stuff all that like that? Is it a while yet?
well, the doctor is waiting for the X-rays to look a little better before he goes weight bearing on that foot. But he's already, unfortunately, having to put a little pressure on that foot. They originally said they wanted to wait 8 weeks, which would be April 9th. before he put any weight on it, because in order for him to have the second foot operated on, he has to get this one built up and can take pressure. So, there is that they do want him to start building up strength in the in that leg.
A long road to recovery, but looks like he's going to have a great trip planned for inspiration.
That's good. You travel a lot with you travel yearly with your children, don't you?
I try to. It's been more of a recent thing. My son lived in Arkansas. My daughter lives here in Dallas, so it was easier to go with her than with him. So I'm trying to do something family oriented with my two children. But
that's Dad's a good dad.
Last year we went on the Virgin Cruise Lines, and yes, I took them on a bear cruise. But we were only 300 people on a 4,000 person ship, so taking my straight children with me. Well, one of them straight.
Well, well, at least he wasn't converted.
No.
Maybe chased a little bit, but not converted.
Well, it was a Halloween cruise, so he liked dressing up as Philip J. Fry, and my daughter dressed up as Scruffy the janitor.
Weren't you on? You were supposed to stop off at Key West, and you didn't. Wasn't that you, or was that somebody else? I'm thinking that might have been Todd and them.
That was never a
okay. Yeah,
stop.
I'm thinking because I took 2 cruises last year, one with Carlos and them, and one with the group and this and there. And you were supposed to go, but you just wouldn't commit. So F-.
Sorry.
Well,
no,
the man has obligations.
He's got obligations. So what? He's retired.
Well.
He does yoga. That's why his foot's messed up. No, but so yeah, because I apologize. I got one of the guys, for whatever reason, Key West wouldn't let him stop, so they had to skip Key West. Of course, COVID was still rearing its head again. Now, as you've traveled a couple of different times over this last year. Didn't you do one like in July or August of last year as well, or no? It was like
October last year, January, February this year. And then
the next
July.
one. So the question I have is, COVID was still relatively, active both times you went out. But did you notice anything different between the 2 different times that you went, as far as the way they treated and the way people responded and things like that?
Well, Virgin Cruises did not allow non-vaccinated people at all.
Right.
So as soon as you got on the ship, this is back in October, the mask came off. The employees wore masks, but none of the people. On the Royal Caribbean cruises after that, because they do allow unvaccinated children, but they had to be too young to be vaccinated, so they had to be less than 5 at the time. They had their own section of the balcony that but you did have to wear a mask indoors as just walking through the hallways. But once you got outside, you could take it off. But then once you went back inside, you had to put it back on. It was kind of annoying, but I did hear on the last day of our cruise that Royal Caribbean was dropping the mask mandate, but only for April 1st cruises.
Oh, that sounds wrong. It sounds like an April Fool's joke.
Well, no, they announced it back in February.
So when we went the first time we went, it was Norwegian Cruise Lines, and they weren't allowing anybody on board that wasn't vaccinated. Since at that point, 12 years old and younger couldn't be vaccinated, there were no kids on board. At least we didn't see any, which is odd because you know how a lot of cruises you can get on at different points. Like you might get on, your trip might start in Miami, but might go to Belize or whatever, and so people could get on in Belize or people. They weren't letting people on at different ports. You get one spot and then end at one spot. And I can understand why the rules are different depending on where you're coming in and going. But it wasn't until like the last couple of days where we saw some kids, and we had to assume they had to be 12 but for the most part we hadn't seen anybody. But we kind of got spoiled in the sense that there were no kids on board. It was really kind of cool. But then the next one I went on was a little different. It was Royal Caribbean, and they anybody that wasn't vaccinated had to wear a mask, and they were forcing masks everywhere, except for outdoor places. And they had a couple places that were approved for no masks, but parents weren't really. No one was really enforcing it. I mean, they could if they wanted to, but And you see the kids, they had a couple places that were adult only, like, kids weren't allowed kind of thing, which was nice. But, yeah, the kids didn't adhere to the rules as much as they could have. But luckily, it didn't affect me much. But I didn't I wish they would have been a little more responsible. That's all I.
Well, Royal Caribbean, once you showed your vaccination card, gave you this little cloth bracelet that once you put on, you could not take off. And if you put it on too tight, they suffer because they wouldn't give you a new one. But it designated who was vaccinated, who wasn't. Right. And I really didn't notice any kids around, because during the day when you're just walking around, you may see them in the dining room, but that's all you ever see of them.
Right.
Now, they did have a restriction that if you weren't vaccinated, you couldn't go into the city and explore on your own. You had to be on a designated tour. You had to get on the bus in the pier, and you had to do your tour, and you had to get back, and you had to go straight back on the boat. You could not just wander around the city and explore on your own unless you were vaccinated. And that was the port's definition. There's some ports that wouldn't even allow the boat to land. Ship wouldn't allow the ship to land there because their restrictions were so tight.
Yeah.
Well, just a really quick shout out to Tim Brooks.
Hey,
we want to say
Tim said to tell you hi, Randy.
Yeah,
he was happy to see you on the show.
Hey, Tim.
we're gonna say hi to Tim. Tim, I hope your mom's doing so much better. I hope she's better. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you and your family are okay during this time. So. If you want to give us a call at 469-844-2207 and ask these two wonderful guest hosts a question, that'd be great. Or even just give us an update on your mom. And we're sending our prayers to you. So give us a call at 469-844-2207. And so we got the cruise. We got a singer here. This is awesome. We got a.
I'm going on a cruise too.
Oh wait! Tell us about it.
Mark and I are going the middle of May on Alaska cruise.
Ooh!
So we sail out of Vancouver on May 15th, and we'll be in Juneau, Haines, and Ketchikan, I believe. Yeah, something like that. Wow. So, and May 16th is my birthday.
Oh,
so this
look
is
at
kind of a birthday
well, we got
celebration.
a lot of May birthdays, huh?
Right. So, do you need anybody to babysit your pool while you're gone?
Well, maybe.
Someone's asking, David Little is asking for you to sing something.
Ave Maria.
That's nice.
Sorry, my voice is.
Well, probably need a little bit of water. You guys want some water or anything?
No,
fine.
Yes.
Yeah, and then after we're done with that, we're going with some friends. I know Daryl and Rick are going, and our friend Shiloh from Palm Springs, and he has a friend Tim that lives in. Mike lives in Atlanta, and I guess there's some other friends going that I don't know.
On the cruise?
A group of us. Yeah, a group of us on the cruise.
This could be fun.
When we get back to Vancouver, we're taking a ferry to Victoria, and we'll spend a day at the Butchert Gardens there, which are amazing. I've seen them before many years ago. And once we're done with that, we're taking the ferry to Seattle and spending about 4 days in Seattle just to see things.
Seems like you got a good start to the summer. You and Adam are both going to have a pretty cool summer while we're here looking for a house or building a house or something. I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's taken a while to get that process started, and disappointing because the market's really high. So, but whatever.
Tim says, "Thanks, guys. Mom is doing a little better. Good to see y'all, sexy bears."
Wow.
Has to be talking about you guys because I know that ain't me.
They hadn't seen the pictures of you posing with that little strap you had on last weekend.
You had me put a harness on.
Ooh, that's a really good picture of a harness. Yeah. Show them the other ones. There's three of them. There's three more. Don't be bashful.
I'm not bashful. Well, that's not going to go there.
Look at that.
I got warnings last week from Facebook, so I got to be careful.
Warnings for this?
No, from the stuff I put up about
Brad.
Yeah, where the hell is it?
Brad who? Who's Brad?
Baby. Really?
Oh, Brad, the comedian?
Yeah.
Was it
It violated their community rules. Hold on, let me see if it's
Has anyone ever seen the community rules?
at all?
No, I think they're subjective.
It's just kind of someone's imagination and how they're feeling a certain day.
I break a lot of them. So they tell me anyway.
And whose community is it, and who made the rules?
Right, it goes against community standards, but I'm like, well, which one? Because I don't know what did I do wrong. It's
Well, that's what I've never experienced that, but I've had other people say the same thing. I have no idea what I did. And if you're not, if you're supposed to be monitoring something and making decisions about people's ability to participate in the product, you should at least let them know what you did that they didn't like.
Well, that's censorship.
Well, they did.
From a personal point of view.
Well, it may be, but
Not-
that's
not a
fine.
group,
They
not a
can
group.
do it. It's their product. They can censor it however
Right.
they want to. But it would be nice to know what they're censoring.
The thing is I've seen more risque stuff from like advertising for female stuff. Like
Straight women.
you'll see them nowadays. They're wearing Depends, which are next to nothing, or they're wearing skimpy panties and a bra or whatever it is, which is fine, and I get that. But I think the thing that was really threw them, I don't think anything else threw him on the fact that there was a ball gag in his mouth. So I think that was a pretty much if had it been anything else, might have been a pacifier or a bottle, he might have gotten away with it. But
well,
it wasn't.
Facebook is just, it's just not that great.
So I keep reading about the, I guess, lack of morale around Facebook, the employees, and that a lot of them are leaving. So they were saying that Facebook may be on its way out. I don't know.
The only thing I use.
and they make so many billions every year. I can't see them shutting it down.
Well, they may have to because no one wants to work for them or use the product.
So David Little says he saw us at the TBRU vendor. What booth were you at, David? James Gilliam says hi.
Hey, James.
Hey,
He was
James.
at a booth. I think he just saw you in the vendor market.
Well, maybe he was in a sling or something. I don't know.
Well, let's see.
He's a nice guy. I met him before.
David Little?
Yeah, years
Really?
ago. He's here in Dallas.
Is he chubby?
Mm-hmm. Yes, he is.
Is he doable?
Yes, he is.
Is he agreeable? Yes,
Look
he
him
is.
up.
Yes, he
If he's
is.
on Facebook, look him up.
I will. I
on-
can't. Yeah.
Oh, he's on Growler. He's responded on it.
yeah.
I told him to respond.
Yeah, he's doing both. He's doing
Asked a
both.
bunch too, but they haven't.
So,
They're responding on Growler.
well, so
Wow, we got a lot of hits on Growler. That's pretty cool.
yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah, that's a big deal. Thank you. I really appreciate you taking that over for me because it was getting a bunch.
Yeah, we got one on here that just said hi, who hit me up yesterday or the day before with all the, hey, what's your name? I'm so-and-so from so-and-so place, and how long have you been on here? Where are you? I was like, man, so I gave him a fake name and a fake place where I was from and went through the whole thing, and then finally I was like, look, dude, I'm fucking married, okay? If you read my profile, you'll get my name, where I'm at, my weight, you'll know all that stuff. Just read the fucking profile.
Oh, shit. Google that shit.
Google, yeah.
But I had two of them that, they started at the exact same time with all the exact same questions in the same order. And I just told them the same lies in the same order. I'm Fred from Georgia, and
Well,
Hey, Fred.
although my profile says I'm Keith, I just give them a fake name, and they just go right along with it. Okay. and just, and then you look at viewers, and they have not viewed your profile. But they're asking you all these. They're bots. I think they're
David
bots.
says he's a Dallas Bear. Let me see if I can pull him up real quick here.
and that Facebook thing, the only thing I really like about Facebook is a lot of people who build models the way I build or the type of models I build, they're on there showing what their artwork looks like when they're finished, and it's so inspirational to watch them.
Well, what I like about Facebook, I don't spend a lot of time on it, but it's allowed me to connect with like high school classmates that I hadn't seen in decades. And a lot of my family, extended family, is on it. My immediate family is not, but extended family is. So
Well, I want to tell you about that because when I was a kid, there was a family called Patsy and Roland Russo, and I saw their son Michael. He was a little 4-year-old boy. that would come over, and Mom would babysit him and his sister. Well, one day he was sick, and I happened to stay home. So when I stayed home, he was sick, and he stayed with me. And he pretty much slept the whole time in my arms because he just wanted to be held. So 48 years old now, and we contacted each other, and then we talked for about 45 minutes to an hour, and I told him, I said, well, I'm going to call your mom and dad this weekend. And I'm going to the kitchen, get a glass of water. I'm just going to, get ready to go to bed. Miss Patsy calls. And she says, this is Miss Patsy. And me and Roland are on here on the phone. We want to talk to you. We can't wait till the weekend. So we spent another hour and a half talking to them. It was nice getting caught up. But, yeah, because of Facebook, we reconnected with people I didn't think I was ever going to see again.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So, what about Growler? Does anybody connect on Growler anymore? I mean,
I haven't logged into Growler in years.
I keep getting weird people. It's all I travel to different cities like Longview or Victoria. I don't know what it is about my profile or what it is about my offer or what I talk about, but I keep running into people that seem to think I'm going to give them money. And we're not talking about the scams. We're talking about, I live at home. I don't have a car. I'm taking care of my mom and my sister. And can you send me gas money? I'm like, what? Huh? How? Huh? Who?
Yeah.
But it's not a random occurrence. It's a common occurrence. So clearly it's something in my profile or something in my approach that's giving people the impression that they're going to get something, and it ain't happening.
Like you're loaded.
Yeah, well I'm not loaded.
He's empty.
Yeah.
The tanks are dry.
Well, shit.
Fire number one. Fire number two. Sorry, Captain. We have no torpedoes no more.
So let's move to the celebrity chubs of the week thingy here.
Well, I still want to find out more about Adam and
we
Randy.
will. We'll come back to this in a minute, Dave. We'll come back in a minute, Dave.
I mean, these are two very interesting men.
They are, but we got.
Not only hot men, they're very hot.
I could turn the cameras off. You can go at it. We can just leave the mics
No,
on.
we're not to do that. We're not doing that. We're not going to violate rules.
No. We could just you can't show it. You
We
can
have-
hear it.
we have-
Moving along.
Okay.
We have decorum here.
Okay, so last week, Alan Hale Jr. moved forward. And then we added Frank Winters, Jackie Gleason, Reginald Val Johnson, Kyle Gass, and Brad Grunberg. Brad Grunberg was the one that I got a lot of threats from Facebook because of the risque versions of his stuff. But I think both Keith and I are of the impression that if there's something alluring about the photo, like the Skipper's one had a bulge in the crotch,
Which was fake.
No.
It looks Photoshop, but it looked.
Hey,
I wanted it to be true.
You're gonna ruin people's fantasies. What's wrong with you?
Sorry.
This is the first and last time.
We could Google that episode and we could watch it.
We probably could. So Brad is moved to the front of the line at 10 votes. Kyle Gass got 9. But again, those two pictures that we saw, and I can bring them up if I have to. I don't want to do it. But Kyle Gass was one with him on fire, in front of fire, very suggestive. And then the one with
wait, they said something about that one too.
who? No, not
okay.
that one because there was nothing. But the other one, honestly, I think it was the ball gag.
Right.
Because he's lying there and you got to figure he shaved or something because there was nothing there.
No pubes, not
Right.
nothing, not nothing at all.
Well,
he has a penis.
Well, we assumed that
we
because we
assumed.
couldn't tell.
Well, if it had been a woman with a ball gag, they'd have kept that shit right on there.
Probably.
20,000 hits per hour. Blew up
David
Facebook.
Little wants to come and join us. Well, David, there's a initiation, and Junior has to vet you. No, David Little. I showed you his picture.
Yeah, I know, but where did the initiation part come? Because these guys are new here. You're scaring them already.
Well,
They've already
Show's
been
not
through
even-
initiation.
this is why he's blocking the door so they can't get out.
They've already been through initiation.
Yeah. Did you check the prostates?
Refused to comment at this time.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't. Keith doesn't kiss and tell,
yes, I do.
but he will suck and sell you all the information you want to know.
So,
yes.
having said that, Brad Grunberg is going to move forward. Let me see.
You better put Skipper back up there.
He's not going back up there. He lost.
No, he did not lose.
Yes, he did. So this guy's going back up because he won most votes. This is Brad Grunberg, and he was in. This is Revenge of the Nerds. That's him there as a kid.
So, I'm sorry. Do you know him? Is that
I know of.
They're Facebook friends.
We talked to him last week on the show. He's a really funny guy.
Yeah, he was on for about 45 minutes. He's really funny.
Hello?
I really like.
Are you there?
we have a call?
Yeah. Can you hear? Can you hear us?
I cannot hear him.
Can you hear us?
What did you say?
This is who is this?
Olmedo, you leave there the number.
Yeah. My pizza. My pizza's late. This is clearly a wrong number or something.
Okay, you call. I call later. For WhatsApp. I can put it in call for the WhatsApp.
Goodbye.
Something about a washer. Oh well.
He's gonna call back later on
Oh, that's okay.
some strange phone.
That's okay. So I know
Clearly,
of him.
he was from south of the border. Put up the wall. Put up the wall.
You think? How'd you get across the border? You're Guerrero.
You know what? I got across the border the same way you came across the Atlantic.
No. I came by a boat. You came by.
No, you came by a testicle, inside a testicle.
Well, at least he had two.
Wait. My dad had two testicles. All right, so you want to make fun of my one big fat nut that you know what?
You mad at me?
It's a very nice nut. I don't know about big, but I mean it's a nice nut.
We're embarrassing these guys.
No,
Y'all
they're
need to
not.
stop.
You're not embarrassed, are you? Are we shaming you? We should work harder then. Hey, so the answer to your question is, through the different acting things I've done, I've either met people or learned about people, and we've been friends for a long time. Like last week we had Mark Lehner on. I performed with him on stage at SAC Comedy Live in Orlando. I can't remember how I know him. I met him through other people. Might have been at a gig or something like that, but not like I'm friends with him. I just know of him, and I had his number and I had his contact information. And that's how I did that.
Okay.
So yeah, I've used that to try to get some attention, but it didn't work. Of course, he was late last week. You know, he was didn't F minus.
Yeah, but he made up for it when he got on the show.
Yes, he did. And
It was pretty funny.
And when we found those pictures, that he made up for it better. So anyway, so he's moving forward.
Yeah, Brad was awesome.
And so Steve Chiappetta, I don't think I'm pronouncing that right. Big Pussy from The Sopranos.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And he's now on Blue Bloods, and he's cute as fuck.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to move him and bring him on. Let's see.
Yeah, I think Duke added him this week, didn't he?
What the hell is this one? I don't think I did this one. Oh, this is Kevin Smith. We're not going to do him. Hold on a second.
Kevin's skinny now. He can't be on there.
Okay. Gary Barbosa. Now, did you see Fried Green Tomatoes? The guy that played the little deputy cop kind of thing?
Yep. We watched it just a few weeks ago.
This is him. And that's him running away from the screen. I figured Junior would like that. This is him shirtless. So, yeah, I think we're going to put him up. And then we're also going to put up, this guy is Gaillard S-A-T-A-I-N.
He's gorgeous. Wasn't he on Hee Haw?
Holy shit! No, he was not on Hee Haw.
He was never on Hee Haw.
He was also on Fried Green Tomatoes. Played her husband. And he like ignored her, but that's him shirtless.
Look at that
Could have swore I've
crotch.
seen him in overalls before. I thought he was.
And he's
damn.
cute, so I thought he would be on there. And then
I wonder if he's circumcised.
James Corden. Now I don't know. His weight goes up and up. The thing about him is he's not afraid to get naked on TV.
Right.
He's married with kids, but he's like, okay. Who was it? He does that thing where he does the karaoke where people in the car.
Karaoke, yeah.
What's that? What's the redheaded guy's name that's from England that sings? Anyway, he got in the car and reached down and did this because you know the little thing people do, but it was on camera. And he didn't say no, he didn't say nothing, So I'm kind of thinking this guy's willing to do anything, I'm thinking he's probably doable with the right circumstances.
Ed Sheeran, is that who?
Yes, that's it. I can actually find the clip,
Okay.
but his weight goes up and down, but he looks kind of cute, don't you think so? Okay, he needs a sandwich.
He needs a sandwich. And speaking of sandwiches, Doug and Sam after dinner decided they wanted donuts. They were talking about it at the restaurant. I'm like, donuts, man, that sounds really good. Yeah. And so they actually go out to Hearst, Texas.
No.
And
How far is that from here?
No, they didn't go to Hearst.
well, that's what it says. Hearst.
Hertz.
Hertz.
Hurts.
It was backwards. It was backwards.
It looked like it's a food truck, I believe.
Oh, see, I would say, yeah, it is Hertz. Okay. Hey, I need new glasses, and it's backwards. See?
Well, it's a selfie.
But anyway, they had some weird donuts.
Yeah, one is a s'mores donut. Did you see the graham crackers and the big marshmallow in the
Shit's
middle?
in,
And the
man.
motherfucking, I had a fucking mouthgasm whenever I looked at that. Mm-hmm. A little bit dribbled out the side.
Did you want donuts last night? We went to Green Gators last night, so did you want donuts afterwards?
No.
No dessert?
No.
A donut would have been good to take that spice out your mouth. Whenever Gordon Ramsay was on Hot Ones, he brought donuts, bread, milk, ice cream. Have you ever watched Hot Ones, the Hot Wings show, where they put a different level of heat on each one? Mm-mm. And as he was getting halfway through, he'd be like, "Man, motherfuck you, man," and just started eating donuts.
Wow.
Yeah.
The crawfish were good.
Any reason to eat donuts.
It was one of our spontaneous, let's go somewhere Friday nights, which is getting to be a little bit tiresome. We have to do it on Saturdays.
So the day of the week is what makes it tiresome?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, because I'm ready to go home and go to bed or take it easy on Friday nights. Here lately,
Okay.
right, Adam. I mean, going out on Friday nights is getting to be a chore, man. I mean, there's only so much food you can eat during the week.
He's my age. What are you talking about? You're the old man in the room.
Well,
I'm not on the
not
invite
exactly.
list. I didn't get invited.
I was going to say,
games.
no. I'm 57.
Yeah, he's
And our illustrious host,
He's
guest
54
here,
right now. He's turning 55 in the next.
but our illustrious guest here is in his early. I wasn't going to say. I just kind of went blank there. But he is a very mature silver daddy.
We're all old enough to be in the 55 and over.
Okay,
community.
so my birthday's it's the cruise thing.
It's the 16th.
The 16th. I'll be 69.
Wow. He looks good for 69. And let me tell you,
I didn't get to finish the another cruise we're planning for next year.
Oh, for 2023.
2023, when I'll turn 70, we have made a deposit on a cruise to the Galapagos Islands.
Wow.
So we'll fly from here to Quito, Ecuador, spend a couple of days there. This is through a travel agent in Atlanta who our friend Shiloh knows.
Mm-hmm.
Spend a couple of days in Quito, then fly to the Galapagos, spend about 7 or 8 days sailing around the islands, and then flying from there to Lima, Peru, and going to Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu, that's a very good climb.
So I think it's a good way to celebrate my
70
70th
years,
birthday.
yeah. Well, when I turn 70, I'm going to be building models.
How long is the flight to Ecuador?
I have no idea.
Are you going coach or first class?
Well, I don't know. The cruise itself is almost $10,000.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It's 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
And that includes everything once you get to Ecuador.
Do you get blown while you're there?
Hotel, food. Well,
It's a serious cruise.
Shiloh is trying to, it's a small ship, like 16 people.
Wow.
So he's trying to load it up
Okay.
with his friends.
Okay.
So
Wow.
it may be just a boatload of Shiloh's friends.
That's not bad.
We'll see.
That's going to be cool. Shiloh, that name sounds so familiar. I wonder if he knew Dennis Carr and, what's his name?
Shiloh knows a lot of people.
He was, didn't he like Key So or something like that? Does he? I don't know. He was
No idea.
something. Yeah.
I met him at a Chub Fest in Palm Springs many years ago.
What's his
And
name?
He used to, his name, Shiloh Madison, or Shiloh Mads.
Nope, never done him.
Yeah. I wonder if he knows Festus Trumbull and Dennis Carr. They used to be the Dallas Fort Worth Chubs and Chub Chaser group. Here they kind of fizzled
no
out
idea.
after Steve took over. Steve Wellrider took over. He did his best to hold the group together.
Well,
so he still
the
does.
hotel didn't help much, though.
Well, MCA, yeah, it's totally defunct after 25 years. That's a long run.
Yeah, the hotel went under new ownership, and we thought it was going to be a good thing, and nope, fuck them guys, man.
Yeah, so
They just really run the event. So
I love going to MCA because I could be a slut all I want and just walk. I mean, just the minute we walked in to put our bags in the room, I had a guy in the room ready to go down on him. Like, what the hell? Steve says, I'll be back. And then they were sitting across the pool, And the guy gets out, and I get out, and they start laughing at me, pointing at it's like, well, you're bigger. It's like, okay. And that was, I think that weekend there was about 5 or 6 guys. It was pretty good.
5 or 6. Weak. I'm just saying that was the first day.
I was
That's
also
the first day.
Yeah. I was also very conservative. You know, I mean, I'm just saying.
Hey,
Like a
Jose.
Republican or what?
What?
Just want to give a shout out to Jose. Thank you very much for tuning in. Jason Tacker, thank you for tuning in as well.
Jason is so hot.
Jason Tacker says Hertz Donuts in Frisco. They're super good, super sweet donuts, but good. I don't know.
I'm still laughing at
What?
that you thought they went to Hearst to get down.
I did.
Well, I don't know where anything in Texas is, so I have to trust what you guys are
Doug and
saying.
Sam-
It's between here and Fort Worth somewhere.
So
I've never
Doug
been
and
there.
Sam have been known to just hop
They
in
do.
a car and go to the casino.
They
So I
do.
figured
They
they'd
do.
just go to Hearst, Texas and get donuts. Why would you go to Hearst, Texas? And it looked
They
to
do.
me as Hertz. I'm like, okay, so damn, those donuts got to be good if they're going to go way out there. But I should have known. Doug. I don't know. I don't think Doug and Sam are listening. Doug and Sam are meeting each other's parents for the first time. So that's
I done pimped you out to like 5 different people.
That's fine. I just wanted you to acknowledge them. That's all. I should have sent it to your thing so you could have just dealt with it.
We're getting so many of those. Where are you from? How long you been on here? Things already.
Oh yeah, I'm not worried. Yeah, I'm not worried with the.
Told him I've been on here 60 years. I'm only 57
I'm
years
95
old.
years old. Just got buried today. I'm in the ground now. So
Well, so Adam's been kind of quiet. I think he's taking.
He's always kind of quiet. It's part of his charm, his cuteness. He's pretty.
Plotting and planning.
Plotting and planning. Oh,
Yeah,
she's
Plotting and planning.
yeah, he's very
slick and
interesting.
devious.
Yeah, he's a very interesting guy. I mean, last weekend he was talking quite a bit and sharing a lot of stuff, and I'm like, wow, that's cool. I mean,
But did you get him drunk or?
no, he don't drink at all. He doesn't drink. But you know, it was a conversation.
Side effect from the gastric
No,
bypass.
the
Alcohol
question
does
is,
not do well.
did they try to get you drunk? Why would they be trying to get me drunk?
There were plenty of snacks in the room, weren't there?
There were snacks in the room, all right.
And then at the end of the weekend, I had to take the snacks home. But we had
Two
pool
extra
parties,
suitcases
so.
just for the snacks.
Yeah, and Doug's big on snacks because when we first go to his house, there was a big, huge bowl of candy.
They
And
got
it's come-
smaller.
Yeah, it's
Smaller
got
with each
smaller.
visit.
He's an encourager, I would think.
Yeah,
But-
he's a feeder.
But his life's
Here,
going,
have some cheese.
his life's going in a good direction right
It
now.
is.
We're happy for
Got
both him and
this-
Sam.
Got the spinach dip. Why don't you give it a try?
Oh, he
Yeah.
made good queso. He makes good queso. And Sam made this cake that had this whippy, creamy, marshmallowy kind of frosting stuff, and that shit was legit. Super sweet, more sugar than you possibly need in a whole year.
Yeah, he gets his banana pudding from Tom Thumbs though.
Yeah, we saw him purchase that banana pudding.
Yeah, he'll swear he doesn't, but
Adam, does he really buy banana pudding from Tom Thumb and say it's his?
You mean transfer out of the
Yeah.
store container into a...
Yeah.
Doesn't everybody?
That's what I always thought. I mean, you know.
So there are two things that people down here are crazy about: banana pudding and macaroni and cheese.
Oh yeah,
I didn't grow up eating either of those things.
No,
my
Mac?
mom never made that. You know, I was in Minnesota. You don't have banana pudding in Minnesota.
You didn't
what
have
do y'all
macaroni and
have?
cheese? You didn't have Kraft in Minnesota?
Huh?
Minnesota has cheese.
Yeah, a lot of cheese.
but no macaroni and cheese.
I don't know. There may be people that make it. My mom did not.
You were an abused child then. You didn't have macaroni and cheese.
Okay, so
Well,
I've
to
tried
a cheese
macaroni
snob,
and cheese.
Kraft macaroni and cheese is not cheese to a cheese snob.
The cheese snob, I'll eat it.
It's powdered cheese.
I don't care. It tastes good.
Yes, it does. But if you're a cheese snob,
Like you are, apparently.
What? No. Connoisseur.
Sure, there you go.
So
yes, connoisseur.
Blues Barbecue has the best mac and cheese
They do.
in Dallas.
They do.
I don't even bother because I've tried it different times and it's
Well, it's not your thing then.
unremarkable. Maybe I just didn't.
What
have
is
the
your
right
favorite
one.
food? What is something that you just, when you have it, it's great?
Believe it or not, if I had a choice, I would go out to get a really good hamburger, and not just a McDonald's or whatever.
And what do you name a place that just wowed you with their burger?
Maple. I forgot. It's been so long since I've been there. Maple
and Motor.
Maple and Motor. Thank you.
Where's that at?
It's
At the corner of Maple and Motor.
Is it still there?
I asked.
Well, Motor Street is now renamed Medical District, but yes.
It's
but it's here in Texas.
It's on Maple and behind.
Do they still exist?
Just east of, yeah.
We should go there.
East of Parkland Hospital.
We should go there. Well,
the other place
Yeah.
is Matt's Bar in South Minneapolis. They have what's called the Juicy Lucy. So it's 2 hamburger patties with a chunk of cheese between them. You put it all together and then you grill it. So you've got the cheese is on the inside of the burger, not on top of it.
Wow.
Jose Martinez says that Sweet Georgia Brown in South Dallas is hands down the best mac and cheese.
And I used to eat at Sweet Georgia Brown all the time when I worked for the school district. I haven't been there in about 12, 13 years. They do have some really good food.
About a year ago, Junior and I went looking for like the best hot cocoa here in town, and I don't know if we ever found it.
No, but we did find in the Arts District.
Yeah, they had a couple places.
They had a authentic chocolate.
I've been there.
It's delicious.
They give you the little samples.
Yeah, that rich dark chocolate. That was just real. Oh, yeah, that was good. So, Adam, what's your favorite burger place? I know both of us can't eat burgers the whole thing, but
or what is your favorite? What is something that you like that is just wows you, food wise?
Well, as far as burgers, I like Skyrocket Burger, and the one near me does not take online orders, which is really saddening.
Don't they have one downtown?
I don't know. The one near me is on Coit and George Bush.
I like honkies just so I can sit on the patio and watch all the game in.
Remember that homeless guy?
The burgers are good too.
We paid $10 to.
That did not happen.
No, we'll erase this episode. No.
That just we were just because and burgers. We were talking about burgers.
See, we went last weekend to Hunkies, right?
Yeah.
And, there's been a little bit of a difference. I don't know if it's just because they were real busy and like everybody's don't have the staff, but it didn't taste like it did. And then they had, one of the things they're known for is the cake that they have there. And they have different flavors, and they have a lemon cake that Junior and I just really, I think it became our thing. We usually get a piece of cake and we'll share it. And it was good, but it didn't taste like lemon. So either maybe someone mixed up with that batch or whatever. But I'm probably going to go back one more time to see. And if it's changed, then I would go back, but it's no longer going to be a wow because
when we went a month ago, the burger was good.
Yeah. So it could have simply been, could have been me, could have been an off day, could have been them. So it's not horrible, but
it's generally PJ. PJ's tastes fluctuate.
Wow, what?
Yeah, we could find a wow factor in a seafood restaurant. Like, we're going back there again. What the hell? You can go with your friends. I don't care. Just leave me by myself.
Baby, why you give me a hard time?
It's my job. I'm married to you.
You were talking about hot chocolate.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite places to go in Dallas is Chocolate Secrets.
Where's that at?
It's on Oak Lawn. It's north, when it turns north. And it's just up that
Oak Lawn and
little
Avondale.
ways. Yeah, that's it.
You been there, Adam?
Adam knows where everything is at. Human GPS.
Google
I
that
know
shit.
food.
Where was that place we went to, that baking place we went to in Deep Elm the other day? Had that little powdered sugar.
The beignet place.
Yeah.
Le Bon Stomp.
Did that not feel like it should have had something inside of it, though?
They usually have some in it. They said they were currently changing their menu. I think they just didn't have that day.
And their recipe, too, because the next day I had one of those, and it was like nothing but a
I told you that when Steve left his phone there, and the young lady that chased us down.
She chased us down, too.
All right. So a friend of mine saw that we had was in Deep Ellum. He told me, well, y'all should try this place. I'm like, well, we did. And he goes, my daughter works there. And I'm like, oh, really? I said, because some young lady chased us down to bring Steve his phone back. And then he texted me the next day, and it was his daughter.
Aw. He raised a great... Great.
Right. And I kept hearing her. We're walking down the sidewalk, and I keep hearing, excuse me. But, it's crowded, and there's people walking around each other, so I didn't think much of it. And finally, I turned around, and she was just huffing it. Down there.
She was awesome. It was a good time that day. It was
very good.
Pretty day, yeah. We went to the pizza place down there.
And I still would like to try that.
Yeah.
It looks like it's interesting.
Serious pizza.
It was busy. It was real
busy.
They have a 30-inch pizza.
We don't need a 30-inch pizza.
Not even if we had 12 people.
12 people, it wouldn't be enough.
So that's a slice that's 15 inches.
Yeah, you could sail a boat with it.
Yeah, the slices that they had, because they sell individual slices, it's about that long.
Fat guy's talking about food. That's not right.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially one just had surgery almost a year now. I was like, yeah, what's our favorite burger? What's our macaroni? I'm like, holy crap.
Or you can do the cardinal pizza sin and ask for it to be cut in squares.
Well, what's your favorite piece of meat to put in your mouth?
Me?
A Wiener Schnitzel
There you go.
with the schnitzel still on it.
Yeah.
What do you consider a schnitzel?
Something, a cheese holder, I guess.
Yeah. It's one of those unique items that when you go to the menu and say, hey, I want a Wiener Schnitzel. Is that with or without cheese?
That hits.
What? I don't put cheese on Wiener Schnitzel.
Oh, I think you missed it.
He's talking about uncut penises with some cheese under the.
Oh, God.
Yeah, just in
He
case some of
turned-
y'all missed that.
He turned red. He's turning red. Our guests are turning
Why?
red.
I don't understand why they turn red, though. This is
Hey, it's
no conversation we wouldn't have in person. We just it's just
Mm.
on the web.
I got to remember, we got to kind of keep this within a family-oriented.
No, we don't.
No, you don't.
You shut the fuck up with that shit.
Yeah, you don't have to do
Well,
that. We
'cause
just
there's
can't undress.
Yeah, because we met a lot of people at TBRU, and we invited them to our show, and a lot of them have their vendors, part of the vendors there, and they have some very cool products. One of our friends named Josh, he created this unique product, which is candy that was dehydrated and freeze dried and tastes phenomenal.
Stuff astronauts eat.
So I thought it was really great. And then there's some vendors who had a lot of leather products. Want me a kilt?
Yeah, you want one, don't you?
I sure do. Yeah.
Now, with your propensity to get cold, the question is, would he go without something underneath? And while I would like to see that, and I think it would be a wonderful thing, and I'd welcome it, but I don't know if he could do it simply because he does get cold.
I would be totally 100% authentic Mexican wearing kilt. And I even
Wait,
asked,
authentic Mexican wearing kilt?
Wait. I even asked my coworkers. I work with a group of girls. They're wonderful people.
And I met one of them. She was sweet.
And I asked them, does Mexicans wear kilts? They go like, no. Well, I want a kilt. What do you mean, what's a kilt? I show them a picture. Oh, you want to wear it? Yeah, you can't wear nothing underneath. What? No. Yeah. What? Yeah. So I'll get a black one and wear it to work. Oh, no, don't do that. So, yeah, but, Adam has a kilt. He looks damn good in it.
They have like 3 kilts.
Yeah, I apparently missed the fashion show in your room.
Yeah, but that's all we're going to say about that.
Snooze, you lose.
Oh, yeah, I was done.
Randy, do you have a kilt?
No, I don't. I really don't have any desire to get one.
Man.
Well, it's not about you. It's about us. Now go get one.
Does Mark, do you think Mark wears a kilt? Or wore a kilt?
He said he has one, but it's buried somewhere.
Buried.
Just on a hot summer day and you're wearing a kilt and you have one of those Marilyn Monroe moments when you walk over a grate.
Oh.
Very, very satisfying.
I would say I would be seeking out greats.
Yeah. So
Anybody seen a grate? I'm looking
Hey,
for
Adam, over there. Walk over there.
I want to.
Who wrote penis? Was that you?
I think Keith
I'll
would,
get your phone.
No, someone wrote penis.
Keith would look really good in
That was
a
by
kilt.
you putz.
Well, he said he's not here for a family-oriented conversation, so
I did not come. Yeah,
so I put penis.
And you can say dick, and you can say all the things he's trying to say in there.
I don't know. Who's that?
I've
Michael?
never
His name is Michael.
checked to see if there's like a Scottish festival in the Dallas area.
Where they throw the foam poles and stuff like that.
They
Yeah,
have an
yeah,
Irish
yeah.
festival and a Scottish festival in Fair Park in March.
Wow.
Oh, we
There's
missed it.
Scottsboro Fair's opening up. I think before Easter. It should have opened up this weekend because it goes from
we
April
should-
to the end of May.
We should go.
I love Scarborough.
I've been there
Fair.
once.
Is that
Now
the
that-
Renaissance Fair?
Yeah, now that I can move around like a fool, I want to go.
You could bring
Scarborough?
The puppets. Yeah. Zach and
Zach.
Squishy.
Yeah.
Squishy. Yeah.
I want to go. I want to go as a Jedi.
I went. Yeah, okay.
So gay. I approve. I approve.
There was one there
Oh,
the
you-
last time I was there.
You would definitely be a
I was a
Padawan
stormtrooper,
and
actually.
not a Jedi.
Oh shit! Yeah, I want to go as a Jedi. I mean, Jedi.
Whatever
wearing
happened
a
to your
kilt.
stormtrooper helmet?
Oh, I don't know.
I can't find it. I'm hoping
Oh, it's in a
next
box
weekend,
somewhere.
next weekend that we clean out the garage, we might find it because I thought I gave it to. Logan,
Yeah.
but I don't remember.
Babe, I love you with all my heart, but you're the only person in the room that has a problem with each and every mic stand we have. That's not going to work. Okay. All right.
When I go to Scarborough Fair, I always wear my steampunk kitty cat top hat and my
Your
kilt.
Hello Kitty what?
Steampunk kitty cat top hat and my kilt. Yeah.
I've
I'm a
never been to
time-traveling kitty
Scarborough.
cat.
Talked about going, but I've never been.
So yeah, and yeah, when I was living in back in '92, I was living in Tampa at the time, and a guy that did a character at Disney, the actor's name was Michael Marzella. He has a really deep voice, really big, bearish kind of guy, but he also did the King in the Renaissance fairs around Florida, and I was in Tampa at the time, and it was like one of the public access TV channels way back when they mattered, and someone was doing a story about the Renaissance Fair from last year, but it was coming up. So I heard his voice. He's got the voice.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand by. We have some technical difficulties.
Junior, I
You
love
have
you.
technical difficulties, young Padawan.
But we do notice that every week it's his mic, right? Okay, just saying. So anyway, I hear on the most Renaissance fairs do like several weeks, but over each weekend. Okay, so it'll be a Friday, Saturday, it's like 4 or 5 weeks in a row. And so I went out one weekend on a Saturday and went to the show, and so I loved it. So I bought a pass to go back each show, but I bought an outfit and a sword. Went to the parking lot, changed, went back, and was walking around in costume. And I would do that again, but now they don't let you carry a real sword around anymore because people will do stupid shit with it.
It's legal to carry a sword in Texas now.
Yeah, Scarborough Fair lets you carry a sword as long as it's sheathed and
You got to have a thing around it. It means peace.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
But you don't have to have that on to walk down the street in Dallas. You can carry a sword.
open carry your sword.
You can carry a sword in
yeah.
Texas.
Yes, you
Before
can.
you couldn't carry a
What if I
knife
want a
over a
chainsaw?
certain length, but now you
Can I open carry a chainsaw?
You carry
yeah,
machete.
wear overalls. They'll think you're a country boy. That's all right.
So
We're approaching 2 o'clock, guys.
Yeah, that's an idea. Adam, you go every year or when you can.
Well, I tried a new Renaissance festival near Houston. It's called Renfest. And so that's what I did last year. I didn't go to Scarborough Fair last year.
There's one in Austin too called Sherwood Forest. That's very gay friendly.
I think I've been to that.
Can you get roughed up by a mountain man?
You get abused and sexually abused by a monk.
That wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, I had a priest. Bless me.
Does it
priest.
say anything when I went to Catholic school that a priest didn't abuse me? Is it like, what was wrong with me that I wasn't good enough for you?
Shit.
So when you go on a quilt, do you go pre-lubed or you just carry it in your pocket? Does a quilt have pockets? Or how does that work?
I think,
You've
well, they
got
usually
that
have a
little
pouch.
thing that
like
you
a-
wear in front.
A fanny pack.
Yeah, sort of.
Well, but it's not
don't
called
call
a
it
fanny
that.
pack.
Yeah, that's probably where the fanny pack concept came from.
Well, so
Trying to
yeah.
think of the real name of it.
Right.
So I went on to Amazon, and they do have kilts, and they're not very expensive.
But-
So I thought, well, maybe for my first kilt, maybe I should just get one off of Amazon. Make sure that the proper fitting, because you did tell me it goes at the belly button line or above the belly button line. And now that it's getting a little more flatter, I might be able to. So I'm really thinking about it. So it's like, because before I spend a lot of money on the good leather ones that really look cool, I want to try it out and make sure that way. Because if I go to the hidden door wearing a kilt, I'm going to have to wear some underwear for sure.
Well, when you came to my pool parties, I'm always wearing my Velcro kilt to be modest while I'm
Your
opening
stripper
the front
kilt?
door. Yeah.
Your stripper kilt?
Well, it's called a speed kilt.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds better.
It's really light material, and the wind blows it really a lot.
Anyway, the wind blows.
Anyway,
I don't remember seeing that.
Can you bring it in next time, next
the
week?
kilt comes off when I get in the water.
Would you be willing to try it on? For the cameras?
No.
Yeah.
We promise there won't be no breeze.
Yeah.
Hey, we got that big old blowing fan in the garage. Remember the one we got to way back when we first dating? We got this garage shop fan to put in the living room to blow air because.
Oh God, that thing is too powerful.
Yes, and it'll blow that kilt.
Yeah.
But anyway,
It's loud too. It's too loud.
yeah. So we're 2:00. These guys have got things to do too.
He's got a Zoom call. He's
Yeah.
important.
Not till 4:30.
He's
Okay,
impotent.
and
He's
then
impotent.
He's got a haircut at 4:00.
Who? Really?
Yeah, I want to go where he's going to get my haircut. I really need a haircut.
You do,
This
you're a
guy's
hippie.
probably one of those people you have to set an appointment with. There's no walk-ins accepted.
Well, I mean, we call and make an appointment just because of Steven's mobility issues. We don't want to sit and wait.
Well, now up and coming, some things are coming. Today it's April, so we're planning a Saturday event for our bear dinner night. So we're taking suggestions. I know one of our listeners, Steve Lust, has a birthday. He's going to be turning 60.
He's not just a listener.
Yeah, well,
It's my husband.
Well, we can't blame him.
My
for
husband's
anything.
birthday is on April 6th. So
crickets.
yeah.
Wow, that's the same day as my brother's birthday.
Aw. So we're going to do. We're
past
doing.
that.
We're doing Sunday brunch at Enchiladas for his birthday. Is he listening?
Oh, I don't know.
Would you stop hitting me?
It was a secret.
No, it's not.
Not anymore.
It was. He doesn't know about it yet unless
Well,
he's
he
watching
doesn't.
now. But
He's not listening. He's working.
well, if he was, he would probably say hi. He usually says hi. if
See,
he's on, so.
here's about Junior. You can't have any.
I learned
he
that a
will-
long time ago. Don't tell him.
He will. You'll be pulled over. Yeah, Your Honor. He was speeding. Get him.
You can tell him. You can tell everybody but Roger, and he'll call Roger as soon as you hang up.
Well, just listen. Anyway, we're trying to get this out. So we're doing that, and then we're going to be Javier's on Wednesday. Javier's Mexican
Gourmet
restaurant.
Mexican food.
Has anybody been there?
Jason Crane said he'd been there. He says it's one of their favorite places to go.
Yes.
He says it's really, really good.
A bowl of guacamole, $12.50, a small one.
Oh, I don't know. Don't get guacamole.
I'm not gonna get guacamole. But anyway, so for our bear night, dinner night, we have no suggestions.
Well, not yet, but we. You know,
Randy, anything?
Anything but Mexican.
Okay.
I didn't pay him to say that.
At some point, we need to go Greek into Stratos.
Stratos. What's that?
It's a Greek restaurant off Northwest Highway.
Is it good?
I think so.
Can they hold like about?
20 or more.
Oh yeah,
It's a big
definitely.
place.
It's a big place.
Hoopa.
You do the tables down on the down in the center, and instead of the booths around. On the weekends, you do need to kind of avoid the belly dancing. They teach belly dancing.
You
lessons,
avoid the
and
belly dancing.
I don't know. I haven't seen any boys belly dance, but
Said you
they-
avoid it.
Oh yes,
I've
you
never
avoid
really
it.
had
They do
Greek
that
food,
at
but it's a very healthy diet. So
gyros and roasted chicken and stuff like that.
shrimp,
Lamb. They eat a lot of lamb, don't they?
Yes.
bad. So
Steve likes it. I don't think
and
it has a
then,
lot of flavor to it.
in May, we're celebrating Sam and Doug's birthday. Doug turns 50, and Sam turned 48. So we're planning a small little gathering for that.
Sam's forever 12.
Yeah. So we're planning a small gathering for that. Hopefully everything works out, and it's going to be a great time. So there's some things coming up that we like to do. I'm hoping to decide this weekend or next for Wonderfest at the end of May. I really want to go, but I'm not sure if I want to spend that kind of money. It ought to be fun. Yeah, what a perv. Anyway, it's 2:00. It's time for us to say
So long, farewell, off you're saying goodbye.
I'm not going to sing.
Oh, what the hell, man?
I'll
I
ruin
just
every-
zoomed in.
Oh, sorry.
No. Fuck it. You don't want to be in it.
I thought y'all were, tuning off and shit.
Yeah, we are.
We are.
We are.
So, any last words, Randy? Real quick.
Before we
Anything?
kill you? That sounded what it said. You're really hot and bothered, aren't you?
Getting that way.
Okay. Put your shirt down.
No, you can leave it up.
Okay.
No parting wisdom on my part.
Okay. Well, Adam, how about you? How was your first time on the show? Will it be the last time?
It was a little different than what I expected.
What did you expect?
I didn't really have clear expectations.
So you never watched our show?
No.
It's fucking rude, Adam.
Rude. What do you mean?
God
This
damn.
man.
I went in and tried to look at it, and all I got were like old things that y'all had reposted.
Oh, yeah. Well,
yeah.
it's there, but all right.
That's the producer, director, technical guy.
Zoom in. Yeah, I did zoom in.
You put that away. Nobody wants to see your tiny little pecker.
Okay, hold on a minute. People are asking to zoom in for you here. Let's do this.
Damn.
This or
No, put it away. So, okay, Keith, what do you got to say?
happy birthday to my handsome husband, Mr. Stephen Lusk, and my mom has a birthday on the 12th. I'd like to tell her happy birthday, although I know she's not watching this show.
Yeah,
I would not. I would not still be allowed to do it. I'm sorry, Mommy.
Such a baby's boy.
I am a mama's boy. Don't judge me.
Well,
but I can be a daddy's boy too.
Yeah, you are. So, well, that was my 2 cents worth earlier. So, PJ.
All right, so do me a favor, you guys. For those of you that are new, please like us on Facebook, share it, post it. We're trying to increase our numbers so people can, we can actually start advertising and getting paid for it. So that's our job.
Paid? Wait a minute.
Well, yeah.
That's a negotiable salary. I want 92% of the show.
Listen, you know what? You will go to Walmart and use their self checkout and not ask for a check. How is it you're going to come here?
Yeah, did y'all notice that they're tearing apart WalMarts to make it to make it self checkout?
All self paid. So it's F minus.
I'll be ordering online. It's easier than
Adam, you talk way too much, buddy. You just really talk way too much.
Burning up the airways.
All right, listen, we're going to call it a night. We'll see you in 2 weeks, and I will post the what now?
He says he's available for hookup, and he's looking for a top. If you're interested,
I'm not a top.
Well, I mean, just saying.
Well,
you know,
giving to him.
Yeah, there's no pics, so
yeah, isn't that amazing? Where is he? New York?
No, 14 miles away.
All right.
Oh, okay.
14.8.
Thank y'all.
Bye.
All right, guys. We'll see you later.
You're listening to Girth and Mirth Bears on the PJ and Friends Radio Network, Dallas, Texas.